The Chicago Reaper waiting, trying to slice it across, can't do so. Bobby Eichelberger to the backhand. Eichelberger heavily pressured. That's well-played defense by Harry Ryan. Zone is still kept by Stuyhouse. Put into the slot by Colm Hennigan, but nothing comes out of it. Gary Zhu speeding by. Leads this team in points with 3. It's a very spread out attack. It's not like they haven't been scoring goals. They're still scoring over 2 a game. But if there's a singular player I'd watch out for on Everest Elite, it'd have to be Austin Birch, who just stepped out onto the ice. He's got deadly speed. He's to the right of Gary Zhu here in a 2-on-2. Zhu waits, cuts inside. Nice move, but then he's met by a body. Brookston has bargain on the play there as he'll track back for that puck. Pushed ahead and out of the zone by Stuyhouse. Washoe tried to fork it ahead. Birch. Stop there. Ezreal Wang. Here's a nice move by Birch. He scores! I warned you. He can move. And he moves Everest out in front. Ty Arbor walks it over the blue line, offsides. For Birch, that is his 4th goal in 5 games. He now leads the team in points as well. Him and Gary Zhu each had the shared lead for 3 goals on the team. That is the 1-2 punch of a very balanced Everest team. Blair with a stop. Birch unassisted, as you heard there, from Silvio Busco. Great DJ. Doing the public address as well. Blair pulls that into his chest for a whistle.
1, 2, 3.
Stuyhouse facing some tough competition. Lost to Southeast by 5. Mercied by Finland, who just lost their first game today, but did beat the Shamrocks 6-3. And for Everest, they won their first game against the Minnesota Machine, but since then they've dropped 3 in a row. 2 by Mercy fashion in Minnesota and Boston. And then the Western Selects, they lost in overtime. So really, Everest 1, 2, and 1. Liam Humphreys crossing with Crosta at the blue line. Leaves it behind. Zhu knocked off the puck. Rubino. Player to watch out for on Stuyhouse, I'd say it's MJ Rubino. Stats don't lie about him. 7 points in 4 games. Over the line, Crosta. Trying to center, and it's off the skate of the defender, George Hui. Crosta back down the wall. Falling down is Wang. Getting some help from Zhu. Turning, firing. Blair with the blocker save. Rebound. Off the side of the net. A wing on each team. Charles Wang for Everest and Ezreal Wang for Styhouse. Oh! That's a penalty. Birch hit the ice hard. Just trying to regain his headspace. That is a tough hit to take. Ref talking to Birch. Now there is a rule, if you stop the play when you're injured, you have to come off, but since that was from the penalty, they will keep him on. I'm sure he's not back to 100% yet, but it's one of the best, if not the best player on this team. They're going to keep him out for the power play. First chance for Everest in this game. In this tournament, they've only scored one power play goal. Fed back now, Godwin on a shot. Ramped up into the slot off a stick in the lane. Another chance now, Wang inside, denied by Blair. Everest and Styhouse, both with struggling power play units, each only having one goal. We got another penalty coming. Everest will be out of 5-on-3 unless they are to score here. Wraparound try, Zoo! It was kept on the goal line by Blair. No, they score! So never mind that. It will just stay 1:16 on the power play for Everest. And they have their second power play goal of the tournament. So Medlock to the box, but shouldn't the delayed call just be, or they put a fresh 2 minutes on the board? I was going to say, there was a guy in the box already. So it flips over to I don't think that happens. I don't think this is correct. It should stay at minute 16 on the power play with the original call. Well, it's an extra 44 seconds then for Everest. 2-0 now, and they'll get another crack at the power play. They were one of 6 teams in this tournament to not have more than one power play goal up until that point. Styhouse is also in that crowd. Zoo goes down. It's the 4th power play goal allowed by Styhouse, who has not had a fairly bad penalty kill, especially considering their 10.3 penalty minutes a game, which is higher up among most. Blair denies a shot. Connor Fox. 1:05 to go on the second man advantage opportunity for Everest. Giveaway there. Brookston has Bergen. Walking in, fires wide. Gary Zoo stretches it across ice. Ty Arbor will recover it off the wall. What a move by Arbor, but the rifles block it away. Craig will leave it for Kai. Forwards changed in the process. Birch going to swoop under, and here he comes with speed. Very reminiscent of the Oilers zone entry on the power play. just trying to do it from their own end. Shots on goal 9-2 in favor of Everest at the moment. As many goals as Stuyhouse has shots. Rubino couldn't clear. And here's Humphreys. Nice save by Nolan Blair. We get another stoppage in play. Still 6 seconds left on the penalty to Colton Medlock. Cross to top of the circle. And now Medlock's out of the box. Craig keeping an eagle's eye on that. Prest came off the bench for Medlock, and here comes a quick odd man rush. I don't think so. Looks like Prest dragged that over the blue line. As Brookbank was still dragging his skate over. Don't think that should have been offsides, but to everyone their own. Gary Zoo now over the blue line. Dropped it back for Godwin. Godwin down the wall for Zoo. Red helmet line out there for Everest. This is over the stick of Gill. Rubino on a cause turnover on the forecheck, looking for Brookbank in the high slot. Instead it's taken away, and here comes Gary Zoo. Zoo dicing to the inside. Knocked off the puck there by Wang. Godwin rims it around. High stick waved off. Prest with a takeaway. Finds Rubino ahead. MJ Rubino back for Prest. What a save by LaChapelle. Towards LaChapelle, who covers. What a save on that initial try from Jacob Prest. Smash Mouth All-Star, the song played there. They said, only gets colder. Not here in Chicagoland right now. We're at record humidity. If any of these teams are going on field trips tomorrow when you get the other half of the day off on Friday. As here's a wraparound by Birch, won't go. I would say if you're going somewhere outside, bring water. It is hot. Out of play. Sebastian Bayrak, backup goaltender, went to fetch that puck. Here's Fox backtracking off the faceoff. Now, Wild turning back the other way. Finds Bobby Eichelberger. Eichelberger down low. Takes a check from Fox. takeaway there. Here's Crosta. Hui around the boards. Anybody's puck. Near side hash marks. Pulled out by Stuyhouse, but not for long. Back in as Anders Walker getting things going. Walker up ahead. Falling down was Hennigan, but not before getting it deep. Craig now. Kai able to swoop it out of pressure. Not too far though. Held in now in a shot. Stick down by Kai. Kai spins around one. 3 Stuyhouse players right around him, and he gets by them all. No icing. Stuyhouse changing. Opens up some space here on the near side. Gary Zhu receives a pass. Zhu now cuts to the forehand. Takes a shot. Blair makes the save, but he padded out in front. Could have been dangerous. Under 100 seconds to play in the first, and here's Braden Washoe. Washoe, he can skate. Takes a shot, and it's off the target. Wang into the slot. Crosta. Accelerating into the slot. Throws it towards the net where Blair makes a butterfly save. Everest just piling on shots in this first period. And here's Hesbergen. With a shot. Glove save by LaChapelle. That is the 5th shot for Stuyhouse. And we've got some shoving after. 10 shots for Everest. Over the line, Washoe. Stuyhouse, a usually impressive offense, has been held to nothing so far. Nearly 4 goals on average so far in this tournament. Gale advances it ahead for Birch. Trying to sweep by. Washoe now turns it the other way. Washoe walking in. Just shovels it towards the crease. It gets through to the far side corner, 15 seconds. Just got to kill off these final dozen seconds if you're Everest. Forecheck from Stuyhouse, not making it easy. Ryan trying to pin against the wall now. Gill, that does it. We got a penalty there at the end of the period. I did not catch it. Perhaps it was something after the buzzer? Yeah? Brookston has bargain, I believe. No, it will be Harry Ryan going for Everest. Yeah. Well, we'll take a quick break here on WSP.
The 4 Points by Sheraton, Winnipeg South. Conveniently located on South Pembina Highway near the Trans-Canada Bypass and 1 hour from the U.S. border crossing. Offering a saltwater pool, hot tub, 24-hour fitness center, restaurant, and lounge.
Second period underway. And there was a penalty assessed to Harry Ryan at the end of the period. So Styhouse opens up with a power play, desperately needing a goal to cut into this deficit. Hui sends it across. Now a shot. Holmgren denied. Hennigan. A lot of names at this tournament. I'm thinking of Holmgren from ESH. Rubino turns it back in the offensive zone and misfires. That penalty was on Harry Ryan, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Back goes Hennigan. Already halfway through the power play. And here's Styhouse with numbers. Rubino across. Brookbank. Oh, what a save! Laying down and making the stop. Joshua LaChapelle. Brookbank could not elevate the puck. Otherwise, this game is 2-1. Brookbank leads it for a faster Rubino at the moment. Back for Brookbank. Top of the circle. Trouble with that puck. Wang will carry it out. Charles Wang into the slot, pulls the trigger. And that's right on the big old Styhouse hockey logo on the crest of Nolan Blair's jersey. Neither team with a shorthanded goal in this tournament so far, but we almost saw one there. Flipped ahead, and here is DeTulo. From a distance, pad save, but the rebound kicked out. Eichelberger near the crease. It's cleared out by Craig and lofted all the way down, but this is icing as we just got to even strength. Taking a little while to drop the puck there, and it's down as Craig will skate it ahead. Off the wall and out of the reach of Zhu. Zhu uses his body to get in front of this puck. Sorry, that is Wang. I apologize. Charles Wang. Up top, Kai. Across, Craig. He'll unwind one, patted away by Blair. Picking up steam is Anders Walker. No icing, says far side official. Takeaway down low. Eichelberger with space in front! And somehow LaChapelle is on top of that. Oh my, what a look. Now it's wraparound try, has Bergen, won't go. Up top, Manicka's shot blocked by Zhu. Zhu now in his own end. Chips it ahead up the wall for Humphreys, getting some pressure from Wang. That's Ezreal Wang of Styhouse. Now moving inside, Jojo Tenku. Tenku up top. Wang. Towards the slot, Washoe with heavy pressure from Gill. Couldn't get anything operating. Now it's Tenku for Washoe. Back for Tenku, and then eventually picked up by Asbargan. Asbargan. Double team now down low. Zoo will scrape it up the boards. Gill. Locked down now by Wing and Washoe. At the goal line. Braden Washoe working inside. And now this escapes the zone. Wing has to turn back. Washoe curls ahead. Stopped at the blue line is Stuyhouse. As Berrigan falls and loses it. Here's Joe Crosta. Crosta crosses up Wing. Crosta still with it. Wraparound try won't go. Stopped there by Blair. Fox across. Here is Lucas Liu with the shot. Somehow seen through traffic by Blair. Left pad save. Sent out now for Washoe. Washoe trying to skip it. And he finds a man, but Tenku is offsides. Looked to have been the right call. 9:59 to go. Look around the rest of the tournament. Battery Hockey with a 4-0 lead on Slovakia. The Connecticut Junior Rangers back to a winning record, most likely if they pull it off against ESH National Selects. They lead 4-2. Big thanks to our producer Scott Schumann for showing me that. My name is Luke Jordan. It's 11:48 a.m. Central Time here. This is the third game on the North Rink of the day. We've seen 2 blowouts prior, so it is very refreshing to see back-to-back good action like we've seen in this one. Fox for Abbott. Now Rubino trying to slide it out. And that he does. Offsides on Everest. A chance for Everest to change. Tyler Kai. Everett up top. Craig with the shot. That is worn off the shin guard of Walker. Now it's Wing. He got a cross check from behind, and Sam Wild's going to the box. Sam Wild all by himself in the penalty box. I know this music guy too well. Face off one back to Ryan off the draw. Everest only came into this game with 1 power play goal. They found their second, and that's one of their 2. Blair makes another stop. Has been busy in this game for Stuyhouse. Ref signaling to the Everest bench. It was just this close to staying onside, but that will push them out. Zoo gave it away. Here's a chance for Eichelberger out of nowhere. And now we've got a penalty coming. It's on Everest. Eichelberger. Now touched by Ryan. hooking the call on Ryan. And it was definitely Harry Ryan. They're sending Gill to the box. There it is. Four on four for the next minute and 26. Back underway here, 8:09 to go in the second period. 2-0 Everest, and we have some 4 on 4. Wang steps into one. Save by LaChapelle. Still perfect so far. Fox accelerating ahead of Washoe. Fox is moving. Now below the net. Try and turn on his forehand. Throw it through. Humphreys for Birch. Skipped across Kai. Kai shoots, and that was over the shoulder of Blair. A mere inch over the crossbar. Kai will get another crack. He unloads one. Glove save by Blair. And now a quick 2-on-1. It's Washoe. Has Bargan now having to step in. Sharp angle shot off the shot of the net. Or the side of the net, sorry. Styhouse wants a penalty there. Has Bargan looked to have maybe been tripped up. Now it's Kai. 15 seconds left on the initial penalty to Sam Wild. Then will be a very short power play for Styhouse. Birch takes a check. And it's taken away by Hasbargen. Risky pass sent up ice and intercepted, but they will get it back, and now Wild is out of the box. Hasbargen shoots wide of the net. Rubino now, and erased with Kai into the corner. Plays it up top, Manic across. Far side now. Down to press, winds one up, and misses. Put some power into that shot. Rubino will do the same, but that is off the glass behind the net. Recollected now at the point by Hennigan, and played down the far side wall for Press. Press, a nice move with his feet, but then his shot is blocked, centering it across. Tenku can't get it. Manic can't keep, and here comes Austin Birch. We're back to even strength. Birch. Oh, they changed. They changed, and Costa was offside. Everest Elite visibly upset. Nick Crawford wanting an explanation. Offsides on the change. And now we'll play. Here's Jacob Prest accelerating ahead. Prest waiting, shooting, stopped. Out to the point now for Hennigan. He'll unload one. He scores! Bullseye from Cole Hennigan. What a shot from the point, and that is Hennigan. Not just Hennigan's first goal of the tournament, it's his first point.
24, Tom Hennigan. Assisted by number 14, Jacob Press, on your goal, 907.
Good work there by Harry Ryan. If he let that puck go, press was gone. Now at center, turnover, and here comes Ty Arbor. Arbor walking in, taking some slashes, gets it on net, and it's denied. Up to Gill at the top. Sauce pass across, intercepted. Asher Brookbank ahead now for Eichelberger. 1-goal game here on the North Rink. The out-of-rink scores in just a moment. As Gill Godwin. Eichelberger pushes it out. Here's a slide across, taken away now. Wang finds Godwin. Battery looks like they're going to lock it up against Slovakia, and Connecticut gets even more healthy of a lead with a 5-2. So the favorites look to be winning here at the 11:30 a.m. slot, but there is no favorite in this game, that's for sure. Two teams with identical records, and it's shown. We've got a good game on our hands. Here's a shot off speed and still stopped by Blair. We get a whistle. Ref taps his head saying, my bad. Right off the draw, here's Kai. Rims it down. Crosta is down low. Birch with the body check. Stick lift Crosta, but still has Bargan able to get out of the zone. Brookson has Bargan. Was denied down low by Craig. Has Bargan. Plenty of puck time for him. Now glued against the wall in a 1-on-1, 2-on-2. Around the wall from Walker. Manick. Well wide. Now Craig advances it for Humphreys. Has Bargan battling. He'll put it through, but then it comes right to the stick of Craig, who finds Kai. Kai stretches it up ice for Austin Birch. Birch now down the left side of the ice. Cuts it inside. Shot save. Rebound. Oh, Blair with a stop, but then that's it. What a save. Crosta kicking that leg. Perhaps some pain. Game shots on goal. Everest now with 16 off that chance. Stuyhouse with 9. But in this period, it's been much more even. 6-5 Everest compared to their 10-4 advantage in the first. Here's Zoo. Nothing going there. MJ Rubino. Rubino, a beautiful move. Back to the forehand. Oh, shovels it wide. We do get a penalty. 2 for tripping. Stuyhouse wants a penalty shot. I don't think it would happen here. Connor Fox, the culprit, in the box for 2. Third power play chance for Styhouse. And not a power play goal yet. Rubino, side of the net. Rubino plays it across for Prest. Jacob Prest working inside. Oh, what a shot! This game is tied. Second power play goal of the tournament for Styhouse. Pressed his third goal of the tournament. Humphreys up top. Blair makes a save. Birch now turning, firing, save by Blair as that hops over the net. I typically let Silvio talk when he gets his time, but too much action going on right now. Cross it back down the wall. Birch cutting it in. Can't stay with it. Half a minute left to go before we get an ice make. Brookbank offsides. Two in period number 2, nearing its end. Sam Wild trying to break the tie. Roofs it over. Eichelberger sweeps it ahead. Wild turns, takes a shot that is patted away by LaChapelle. Single-digit seconds. The Tulo shot is blocked. Could be one last chance here, but it's taken away. Medlock, and that will do it on the second period. Two-goal first period for Everest Elite and a 2-goal second period from Styhouse to come back and put things back at square one here on WSBN, tied after 2. Welcome back to the Nicholas Sportsplex. Through two, it is 2-2. Exciting action here on the North Rink. Austin Birch and Gary Zhu opened up the scoring in the first period. 2 goals just under 3 minutes apart. And their counterpart, Stuyhouse, in the second period with 2 of their own. And that's where we find ourselves, at a tie ball game. Back underway here. Tightest game of the day here on the North Rink. The other 2 were running clock. Godwin with a nice quick pass to find Wang, but it's in the official's feet, pardon me. Wang, stretch pass out of the zone, has Bargain, goes falling. No penalty. Don't think there should have been one either. Washoe over the blue line. Here's a sharp angle shot just off the mark from Hesbargen. Came out of nowhere. We got some shoving near the goal line. The other way now. Here's a move by Wang. Sticked aside by Wang. Charles Wang taken away by Ezreal Wang. High stick was never even called, but it's waved off anyway. Everest gets it back. Past the minute 20 in this final frame of regulation. We've had 3 games in the tournament go past regulation. The most recent one this morning, Boston upset Finland. That was bonkers. And now Finland is playing Minnesota at 1:30 on the center rink. Those are arguably the top 2 teams here, at least as of right now. Jacob Prest. Leaves it back. Rubino. Now Crosta. Left behind, thrown up the wall. Prest holds it in, gives it back. Tap back to Jacob Prest. Across to Tulo. Prest calling for it, he'll get it, and they enter the zone once again. Stuyhouse unable to keep it. And it's sent in by Medlock, delayed offsides. Waved off, and here's Rubino. MJ Rubino turns back towards the boards. Attempted to put it through the legs of Lucas Liu. Liu loses his stick, but is still able to make the defensive effort. And now Arbor out of the zone. Not too far. Tulo turns it right back in. Eichelberger, nothing going. Out of the reach of Brookbank. Eichelberger has it in his gear. It pops out. Arbor sticks it for Zhu, who finds Humphreys. Liam Humphreys down the right side of the ice. Lost it. Tulo's stretch pass intercepted by Fox. Would have been an odd man rush, a quick one, but Zhu had to peel off for a change, which does create defensive support. As you see there, Austin Birch flew in and got it back. Found Fox. Fox, sharp angle, that got sticked away. Birch regains. Off the wall, Fox trying to step up, he doesn't do it in time. Brookbank gets it over the blue line at least, and Arbor will play it back for Gill. Owen Gill, the only player on this team for Everett with a single-digit number. Sporting number 8 at that left point. He pokes that away, and now Arbor, his teammate, trying to curl around at the blue line. Great pressure onto Tulo, but then he loses his twig. Brookbank over the blue line. Fires one on net. Rebound given up by LaChapelle. That was dangerous. And here's a pass to Birch out of the zone. Birch with Manick to his side. Nice poke check. Birch having the leash put on him there. Bruno Manick, one of the better defensive plays of this game. Birch centering pass now, loose near the goal line, pops right out in front of the crease. Brookbank now, 3-on-2. Crosses with Eichelberger. Asher Brookbank. Eichelberger couldn't hang on. .9:20 to go. Eleven's at the draw. It's Hasbergen and Zoo. Stuyhouse wins the faceoff. It's taken right back. Godwin. Backhand toss into the slot. Wang gives it out. Kai unloads wide of the net. Godwin going to try to tap it home short side, and Blair's there on the far side pipe. Same face-off matchup from the other side now. Attempting to get it out was Walker. Kai smacks it back in, down in the corner. Here is George Wee. Craig across for Kai. Stretches it for Wang. Wang over the line, finds Zoo! Waiting and waiting. Hannigan lays him into the wall. Not too hard, to whereas it could be a penalty. And here is Walker. Long. Zoo has crossed to up ahead, cannot find him at first. Hits the defender's body. And we have a penalty. Penalty on Anders Walker. Big chance for Everest now on the power play, who's already scored today on special teams. Off to Ryan at the point. Quick shot, glove down by Blair. No rebound given up, otherwise Everett was right there. Cross to false start. They'll have to switch. Here's Birch. Leaves it behind. Spun down by Crosta. Birch around, trying to pull the trigger, can't reach it. And Rubino pulls it out of the zone. MJ Rubino works around a body. Toe drags on the backhand, trying to be a superhero, but he is dragged down to the ice. We'll play 4-on-4 for the next minute 22. Penalty on Everest. Birch is saying, what? Me? No, never. It might not have been him, though. It was someone. The Tula right off the face-off, wide of the net. 2-goal first from Everest, and then 2 goals in the second from Stuyhouse. Who's going to continue the trend as Rubino deflects it just wide. What a chance there. Rubino let it go ahead. Tenku down the right side. Fires, Pat save LaChapelle. Rebound came right out in front where Godwin will now clear. .37 seconds left of 4-on-4. Wang gets a jump. Wang is moving. What a move! Backhander wide of the net. Wang is still with possession. Kai on a one-timer wide. Arbor down low battling for Wang. Wang up top. Fox. 10 left on the 4-on-4, and that is gloved by Blair. So now you got to watch out here. Walker will be out in 6 seconds. And that is Harry Ryan that will back out of the zone to make sure that Walker doesn't go anywhere. He'll come to the bench. That is Brookbank now fresh on the ice. He's got it. Sent back in towards Wang. Ezreal Wang. Now for press. Back for Ezreal Wang. Vertical pass finds Brookbank. No look dish out of the reach of Wild. A dozen to go on the very short Stuyhouse hockey power play. Brookbank across. Here's one thrown towards the net, deflected just off the target. Wang from the point now. That is blocked down by Ryan. Craig goes into the boards, but not before he dishes it up. Humphreys spinning off one. What a feed up ahead for Blake Everett, who finds Austin Birch. Already has a goal. Birch into the slot, fan down a shot. It's off the skate of Everett in front of the blue paint. A player from each side falling down. Now, Everett trying to dish it up top. Lou unable to hold the zone, delayed offsides. Giving some time now to Stuyhouse. Eichelberger lost it. He'll regain it. Bobby Eichelberger shifting back and forth. Gets through one defender in Lou, but no further. Stretched up ice for Birch. Birch now. Gonna try to make a move around Hui. Crossed up from the far side circle, took a redirection, and what an incredible job by Blair to not allow a rebound. We've got a fresh final score. Battery Hockey wins 6-0 over the Slovakia Kings. The Steckel brothers, Colton and Tyson, combined for 3 goals. We're tied over here, and then the Connecticut Junior Rangers are looking to win 8-2 against ESH National Selects. Rubino. 3:42 and counting. Not a goal scored in this third period yet. Out of the zone now to Crosta. Crosta from a distance. Saved by Blair. The rebound's there for Godwin. He scores! With 3:30 to go, Everest climbs ahead and leads 3-2. Gill up ahead for Wing. Everest Elite trying to hang on and get their record to 2-3. Here's Wild into the slot. Shoots! Glove save by LaChapelle. Nick Crawford on the Everest bench. Drawing up a play to the next 5 lined up to go. Shots on goal, 23-15, Stuyhouse. Solid work from both goaltenders in this game. Gill. That's brought back in. Plenty of time, but just letting you know in advance, we'll keep an eye on Nolan Blair. See if he does get pulled at a point. Stuyhouse can also tie this game up, even strength, with the goalie in. Under 2:30. That is 150 seconds. It seems like a lot, but it's really not. Kai cross ice for Wang. Around the wall. Brookbank now starts to turn ahead. Keeps his balance, sends it for Eichelberger. Bobby Eichelberger with Gill defending. Eichelberger waits. Shoot, save, rebound! Oh, it was fanned on! Brookbank had a tie game on his stick. Now Kai. Short pass for Arbor, back for Kai. He is picking up steam. Kai will shoot. And this comes around all the way back to center. Craig got to watch out. Eichelberger on his tail with 1:26 to go. Now we're really keeping an eye on Nolan Blair. Stuyhouse has to have a good possession first. Brookbank walks it over the blue line. Lewis Simon, the head coach of Stuyhouse. No motion of Blair from his net yet. And probably the right decision, considering Zoo gets it out of the zone. DeTulo trying to push it back in. Turning ahead, Humphreys the other direction. Offsides. Will we see a timeout at this time? I don't think so. One of the refs just looked at Lewis Simon and he gave a head nod saying nope. And now they will use it after initially saying no.
Timeout. Out.
57.9 to go. Initially, it didn't seem like Styhouse was going to take the timeout, but then after further consideration, they realized they only got 57 seconds left. Obviously, you keep Blair in here off the draw. It's more drawing something that can get you a clean zone entry and get that extra attacker out there if needed. Birch, Zoo, and Godwin goal scorers for Styhouse. Hennigan and Prest. Hennigan and Prest for Styhouse. Godwin, Zoo, and Birch for Everest Elite. 24-16, Everest leads in shots on goal. Neutral zone face-off right in front of us over here. Nolan Blair is well out of his crease. Face-off could not be dragged back, although a good effort by Tenku. Godwin, who just scored the recent goal, will pin it against the corner boards. It pops out quickly. Blair starts to leave his crease, but they are not going to pull him yet. Now it's Rubino. Nice move inside. Here comes the wave. Blair to the bench. Rubino, fire, save. Extra attacker is pressed. More of a time killer with 22 to go. Now it's pried loose, but it comes right to Birch with an empty net to shoot at. It's kept in. What a play by Hennigan. Hennigan, one of the goal scorers for Styhouse in this game. Throws it down below the net. Craig off the wall, held by Hui. 4 seconds. Rubino, sharp angle, got to shoot, shoved into the wall, and that's the game. And we knew that was going to be a violent ending. Once that piled up with just about 2 seconds to go, you knew it was going to grow a little concerning at the buzzer. All it takes is one jab, one ounce of gasoline to start a fire. And now there's somebody hurt out of it. It's on Everest. Styhouse player injured as well. Up and moving, but with some assistance. Just simply no need for that. Hoping that both players are alright. For Styhouse, it is Jojo Tenku. Still waiting to identify the player on Everest. You never want to speculate, pardon me. Next game at 1:30, and there is Craig up to a knee. Owen Craig has played some sensational defense so far in this tournament, and of course we're hoping him and both Tenku are okay. Both teams a little bit of time to rest. Everest playing again at 6:45 here on the North Rink against the Young Kings. Scott will be with you for that one. Marcus, our commentator. And for Styhouse, they will be 6:45 on the center rink against ESH. There's the handshake line. And we will hear, oh, Canada before the end of this broadcast. But vocally, our musical voices are done. Scott Schumann doing the musical production, I guess. And my name is Luke Jordan. Enjoy the rest. We'll see you for the next one at 1:30.